Hello, hello. Good old internet. It is Wednesday morning. It's not supposed to be crazy. It's supposed to work today. So, when you pop on, say hello, tell me you're back, just so that I know, yes, this is working, that you are back. I was going to keep going, and then I thought, this is not fun. You guys make it fun. I need your conversation. It's much better that way. So hopefully you will see that I am live again and join me again. So I'm going to keep going. So far what I did was, what I had thought of was I really wanted silver foil for this to make kind of almost like a mirror, because this is kind of going to be kind of a girly girl card, right? But I didn't have any, so I just opted for this. But look at this So Saffron piece, obviously is a mini version of this one. So it is what it says, like it is a layering die. So you could always layer and layer layers of these beautiful frames. But isn't that pretty? So I cut out a little piece of the shoes from that paper and just attached it to the middle. But just know my original thoughts were it would be amazing with silver foil. I also discovered I wanted to do seriously, you are amazing. However, the amazing has a little ding in it too. So I can kind of see right now where the little went. So something got a little melted or something there. So this seriously is just on a little rectangle, stitch rectangle framelit, die, pardon me. Okay, so next my thoughts were, I'm going to attach this like so. Just stick that out somewhere here. I don't want to go too far outside the frame because, yes, we're good. And then I just cut out some of these cute little things from the paper. I thought they were just adorable. So I'm going to pop some of these up. Let's pop them all. Let's just make it fun and pop everything. Anybody back yet? I hope it's going in the right location. Internet. Okay, let's put that little purse up there. And then I kind of want to, let's see, let's put this bottle of perfume, maybe because it's a little bigger, let's put it down. Let's just put them together. I wonder if I have to reload. And let's just put this up here. I'm going to put some glue on that little handle, or the lid piece of the perfume, I think, just to, I should have this straight up and down. And that way I can make that little green purse a little crooked. Okay, so now let's do this little purse here. I think I'm going to use my mini glue dots, or mini dimensionals, just because I think it's going to be just on the one corner, this one, where I need a dimensional. The rest can have glue. Little snail. There. Pretty. Now, do we need a little something there to anchor that, or is it, I think it's okay. Wasn't sure. We'll leave it. But, by the way, there is another combo. Mint Macaron, Purple Posy, and Pretty Peacock. Nice, hey? Okay, let's go now to our card. And I'm going to pop up this frame because it's just screaming for that. one behind that little saying, just so that it doesn't get saggy. We don't want a saggy title or a saggy saying. All right, here we go. Place that down. Is that straight? I think so. Okay. Now for the inside, of course, I want to do the same sort of thing. So let's see if there's any little bits that want to just happily pop out. This one, a lot came out, so we lucked out on this one. Wipe those off, little bits off to the side, and put this on the inside. Oop. It's kind of an odd shape. It's narrower this way than it is this way. Just be aware of that. And then I wanted to put, seriously, you made my day. I'm going to need a different block. That over there. Nope, not going to fit. So we are going to need an H, or will the D fit? Yep, D is good. And I think I'm going to go with, yes, I'm going to go with basic gray. Down at the bottom. And I'm almost wondering about taking my Stampin' Blend and just doing a little wash over top. I'm going to use the lighter version. Purple Posy would look nice to add something in here, wouldn't it? Okay, hopefully that's dry. There. Little squiggle just kind of emphasizes the little saying. Pretty. I was going to say you could almost put a little bit of that paper on the inside as well, but we'll stick with this. Keep her simple. And of course I did the envelope, the flap, the same way. I think we need some diamonds, right? Seriously? Where'd I put them? Rhinestones. If I was a rhinestone. Here it is. Just because, right? We need to make it all fancy dancy. Here they are. Get my Take Your Pick tool. And let's add some bling. I think that's good. Don't want too much. Okay, so there we go. I'll think of something to do on the front here just to make it kind of all cohesive, but isn't that cute? Simple, simple. So many different ways that you could just, you know, frame this and put a flower as opposed to, you know, these little bits here, but easy little layout idea for sure. All right, card 3. Now this one is broken too, so I'm going to figure out a different one. Remember this paper? We actually used it the other day. What is it called? Garden Lane DSP. So it had that beautiful kind of, I call it a quilt pattern on the back. And then, but it has this beautiful print on the Mint Macaron. And the print is actually in Mossy Meadow, which is tomorrow's color. So we're kind of doing a little sneak with Mossy Meadow. So I just made a little layer that will go onto the card base, Mint Macaron card base, and we'll glue that up. And then I wanted to introduce a little bit of Pretty Peacock. I don't know. It kind of went. And it just kind of, because I had, here, I'll show you what I had. I had Mint Macaron, and it kind of got lost. So I'm kind of like, I need something else. So here is what I decided to go with, and it kind of goes. It goes nicely, I think. And so this is one of the frames, beautiful frames, but it also comes with this rectangle that sits so perfectly inside there. Now to find a saying that will fit there. Anyone have any ideas? If I go, here was my plan. I also cut out some flowering foils in that beautiful copper paper. So I don't have a ton of room right there. So I can't do the whole thank you because some of it will get cut off. Let me think. I know. And I never get to use this because it's so big and so long. How about Happy Birthday from the Happy Birthday to You set, which is unfortunately done. It's sold out. But if you have it, here's an idea for you. No, I haven't even put the label on it. I think that will go nicely right there. Oh, or is it not gonna fit? Ooh, pretty close. What's the edge like? I don't think it's gonna work. Okay. There's blessed. Oh, what about peaceful moments? Let's dig this one. Life is better with a friend like you is always great, but too long. How about we can do congratulations? We could do thinking of you with all my heart. That's good. That would be nice. That would be almost like a sympathy card. Or I could just do the straight thank you. I really like this set. I use it a lot. I'm going to go with thank you because I use a lot of thank yous. And I do like the font. It's a little more script-like. I think I'm going to use Mossy Meadow for this. We'll try this. I'm going to try it on the back, actually. We'll attempt this and see what we think. Maybe I'll like Pretty Peacock better. Mossy Meadow. My Mossy Meadow ink pad is very weird. I need to call about that too. It's just a little odd. It's the foam doesn't look like the others. It imprints and then stays that way. Okay, let's try Pretty Peacock. I think I'm going to use Mossy Meadow because that ties in with the back and that. I was wondering if I needed more things that were Pretty Peacock, just because this is the only thing that I have, but no, I think we'll go with Mossy Meadow. Decisions, right? Okay, let's go with Mossy Meadow here. Make sure it's all inked up nicely, and then down in the right hand corner, let's put thank you. Nice. Now, so this will go over here, in here. Oh, it's going to fit perfectly. Sweet. What about we tie in some pretty peacock onto these copper foil flowers? If we color in the centers with pretty peacock and our Stampin' Blender pen. Pardon me. All right, now did I get some ink over here? Yes, I do. Let's see what it looks like. Just to kind of get that color somewhere else on our page. Now before I go and get it on my hand, I'm just going to take a Kleenex and kind of wipe it, just so that if there's any excess blue, it will get wiped off. Now, what do you think about coloring the flower? There is the Mint Macaron Stampin' Blend. You know what? I have lots of paper of this flowering foils. So let's give it a try. If we don't like it, we can always adjust from there. I'm going to go in just with the light. Let's just go with the light. And I'm going to go just kind of close to the center, kind of where the color would kind of start. A little less uniform, I suppose. Looks too line-ish for me, as opposed to, okay, I'm going to go in with a little darker, just to kind of emphasize the shadows a little bit, here especially. Kind of like should do it up here. There. What do you think? Kind of ties in that nicely, brings in the Mint Macaron. Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's do that to the other side. Oops. Good thing nature is just kind of, you know, willy-nilly. It's not so perfect. It knew Jen would have to color someday. Not sure what that is. Let's just do a little dot there. Okay, now let's go in with our darker version. Add some little dark highlighting pieces here, there, and everywhere. Use this side again. I have a little more control that way. Okay, I did that once. Okay, and then I kind of got rid of some of too much. Some of this here. Pretty. Okay. I think it works nicely. let's glue this sucker all together and see what we come up with here. So here is our layer of Mossy Meadow. Getting to the end, you can kind of feel when the snail tape is getting close to being finished. It gets kind of tight feeling. Oh, there she goes. Just throw that one away and keep going with a different one. Oh, is this one done too? Yep. It's a good thing I've got lots. Okay. I don't know if this has a right, probably not. I write it in the wrong way. Just put it in the center like so, and I'm going to place this piece right in the middle along the bottom. There. I really like that color combo. I guess it was kind of in that purple posy, wasn't it? Purple posy, pretty peacock. Yeah, and mint macaron. I'm not going to pop this up because I'm going to pop up the flowers. Today is a little bit rough, I think. Okay. If it doesn't, I think I'm not going to put it totally centered because I'd rather have it more out this way because this side's going to get a little covered, if that makes sense. Should I go down with this one or up with this one? Maybe up. And I have to remember to stay inside the card. You gotta stay inside the card, otherwise it's not gonna fit in the envelope. Turn it a little bit, yeah. Let's go like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one there. However I had it. I don't. And then I want to pop this one up. If I were dimensional spinner. And let's see, how do I have this here? Almost needs one right there, doesn't it? There's something there. If we had a little tag of some sort. It needs a mossy meadow leaf. That's what it needs. Let me get out my paper and let's find a leaf and color it in. You know what? We have Mossy Meadow Stampin' Blends. So let's give that a try. One or two. Let's go with a tuber. Now, is this my light one? Yes. Ooh. Okay. I'll go over top of it with the dark, just to in the center. Since we did use multiple kind of colors on the last one, give that a rub. Let's cut this guy out. I think that'll help us fill in that little space. Now I leave a little bit on, that's okay, because it'll give me some, room to stick that under there. Yeah, that's what it needed. Perfect. Like so. Good. See how that just filled in that little gap there? Now, pearls. Or no pearls. I think we could use, let's color, oh, I don't have Pretty Peacock. Man. Dropping everything now. I was gonna say Pretty Peacock, champagne rhinestones, because that'll bring in the copper. No. Let's do pearls. I think pearls will work a little nicer. But yes, I don't have the Pretty Peacock Stampin' Blend, however, there is such a thing. Just so you know. Let's do a great big one right here. And let's fill in that little space there. Like that. I'm gonna put one there. Little guy. I like it. Okay. Perfect. Now let's add one of these to the inside. I'm going to be cleaning these little dots for days. Well worth it, I must say though. Yes. Okay, so put that in there. I do have this. I will use this on a different project. I'm not going to get rid of it. It's too pretty. That inside like so, and I will have to do up a little envelope, but isn't that cute? I like that color combo. It's neat. Nice. Okay, our last card. Let's see. Here is the paper from, it's called the Ornate Garden Specialty DSP. And, I love this so much that I thought, let's just do that as a whole piece of paper. So, oh, isn't that gorgeous? That Mint Macaron with the gold. Now, where I got this color combo from is with the terracotta tile and petal pink. So, mint, terracotta, petal pink. Nice, hey? I originally thought this was Flirty Flamingo, but no, it wasn't. It did look nice, though. It did go well. Okay, so my goal was just to stick this on the front, add some strips, and here, remember this? This comes from So Sentimental bundle. I had to bring it back. I love it so much. And there is a stamp in the Ornate Thanks that says my friend, and I thought, oh, that's just cute. Nice. So there again, it doesn't have to be thank yous per se, even though a lot of the sayings could go with the thank you, but a lot of them stand on their own, which is nice. Because the more versatile a stamp set, frankly, the better I like it. Okay, so here we go. We're laying that down on the card base. I am going to stick this, just a little piece of terracotta tile cardstock, kind of, let's do it on an angle. And then I will put this piece, I think it needs a ribbon cut too. So ribbon cut straight up the center, from the edge to that center. I flip it over. And there we go, we have our little ribbon. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love that color combo. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one just kind of to, I don't know, be a little extra. Or you know what? I could put my friend on here and some kind of, thanks on this one. What about, I guess I can't do the thank you, that thank you. It's a little too big. But, hang on, I think I have an idea. I'm going to actually, it is pretty big. Let's do some embossing on the Mint Macaron. Scrap somewhere. All right, let's get out my embossing buddy, of course, before you're doing any kind of embossing. Just helps get rid of any static or any oils that might have been there from your hand, because you don't want the powder to stick where you don't want it. Let's get a block for this. That is a C block. And let's go in with the verse mark. Now all I'm going to really want is the thank you. I don't care about the I can't in enough. My goal is just to get the thank you part. Okay, so now the white embossing powder, which I still have not put away, but it came in handy. Let's cut this off. It's not flapping in the wind. Okay, a little bit of that one in there. Looks good. Now I unplugged my heat tool. It's a good thing I have a plug-in up top here. It's like this house knew I'd be coming. Okay. Just going to let that dry for a minute, and I'm going to stamp that My Friend in terracotta tile. Yes, I think so. Terracotta tile onto that little piece of, oh sheesh. I kind of made out with the ink pad, not just tap, tap, tap. My Friend. So small that it kind of needs that nice bold color and that it doesn't get lost. Okay, let that dry for a second, and now I'm going to come back with my paper snips and let's trim around this. I'm going to do some fussy cutting. Let's just trim that back. So if you check out later on today, I'm going to be posting a bunch of different color combinations that I found, went with Mint Macaron. Check them out, try one out, and post a picture of your card, and I will be giving away a prize to somebody who does that. I love when you post pictures of your cards and your projects, because of course we all learn from each other, little tips and ideas and layout ideas and all sorts of things, right? We gain so much from each other. And so, should I go in between there? Let's it's not for the first bit and see how it looks. So I think it's super valuable when people share. There again, I'm not sure if I should cut that little chunk out or not. Oop. I think I'm not going to. No. Okay. And I'm just going to put it on this little piece over top kind of idea. Okay, let's glue this down. I think I'm going to put this one straight because that's kind of a focal piece, right? And let's pop up this. Should I just pop up the thank you? Oh, I like it. Almost needs a little piece of something right there. What about, we've got gold. I should have some extra of this paper somewhere. There's an eensy weensy piece. No. Nice idea, but no. Okay, well, I think we'll add some gold there later. Okay, I'm going to just put this down, glue it. And just nice and straight. Let's pop up. Oh, we're almost done here, Andy. Whoop, put it on the right side, the proper side. Andy needs out again. And I think it needs a little mini guy right there. Perfect. Just another reason to make sure you have lots of different stamp options around, right? So if something doesn't work, you can kind of play with something else and see how it goes. Okay, so this set actually comes with gilded gems, and they are gold. So I think, you know, let's use those. I like that they're a smaller pack. I think that's kind of nice. Now let's fill in some of these little spots here, because that just looks big. Let's go with a bigger one. Ooh, these guys have got good glue. I like it. Andy Houston. Wonder what her middle name would be. Where does it need? Up here. I think that'll draw our eye to the. Okay. Now, last bit to this card. What do you think? The last bit to this card will be to put that insert in. I'm just going to run this brush tool along here. Indy, I'm just about done, girly. Oh, dirt or something there. So what you can do is you take your pick tool and the putty end, you can erase it. Voila. Tips and techniques here. Little things you figure out when you make mistakes or have little boo-boos. Gluing that on. we go. What do you think? Pretty paper. Love it. And that, you know, the stitching is just gorgeous. Love it. All right, everybody. I don't know what happened with our internet, and I don't know why we couldn't get back live or whatever happened. But thank you for joining me, and hopefully you will get a chance to pop in on the replay. Tomorrow's cards are going to be Mossy Meadow. So I have a fun stamp set that I'm going to try out again. I was up at 4:30 this morning thinking about this, and Kevin's like, why aren't you sleeping? I'm like, I'm thinking about cards. It's like, go to sleep. So anyways, Mossy Meadow and this fun stamp set that I'm going to try. So I will hope to see you back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Bye.